And I was very, very impressed when I presented to the European leaders April the 18th the report. At the same time, in that European Council, they discussed about the old Capital Markets Union. I say old because in my report, I try to suggest, and I'm very happy, as Sylvie said, that von der Leyen took this suggestion to stop discussing about Capital Markets Union. It was, in life, names are very important, as Umberto Eco always taught us. And so Capital Market Union was part of an unsuccessful life of the European Union. And the idea to change it in Savings and Investments Union. So with the idea that the integration of financial services has a higher purpose, that is how to finance the transition, topic for the second panel, and how to finance the real economy. And the fact that today we have the 27 capital markets brings us to think that we need to integrate them and to have a stronger single market on financial services. And I was saying that in that European Council, the leaders were discussing, after my presentation, on the old Capital Markets Union. And the discussion was a discussion that I can imagine the resistance of a citizen to say, I want my currency, my old currency. But it's very complicated to think that a citizen will go to the streets and to say, I want my Consob, I want my IMF, I want my... And it was exactly the topic of this discussion, where the leaders were fighting on the national authorities for the financial markets. And the idea to have the same currency and not to have an integrated financial market is part of this paradox. And this is why we are not fit. We are becoming, I'm sorry if I'm strong on that, we are becoming a colony of the American financial market. We are becoming a colony of the American financial market following our crazy idea of the national economic and financial sovereignty. That is exactly the opposite of what we need today. I was really impressed, negatively impressed, by the way in which we are discussing, for instance, about this potential merger between an Italian bank and a German bank. In the media, Sylvie, you have all this discussion framed as a cross-border merger. It is not a cross-border merger because we don't have borders within the European Union. But we have all this discussion with a discussion on cross-border mergers because we have borders in our mind. The integration between a German and Italian bank is like an integration between a Lombard and a Venetian bank. But in reality, this topic of borders is still in our minds. And it is the reason why today, discussing on how to protect our small national systems, we are completely in the hands of the American financial markets. I would like you to think, and I ask students to think a little bit, each transactional digital payment you have daily in your life, 95% of them are through American digital electronic payment platforms. Every payment you are having, you are sending a fee. Don't misunderstand my words. I'm not pushing for cash payments. It's not my... Even if I have to tell you that in my trip to Germany, I was asked by a Berlin taxi driver, please, he understood I was Italian. He told me, I was trying to pay by credit card, and he told me, you are not Swedish. I understood that you are Italian, so please pay me cash. But I would like to say that in reality, we are not enough integrated to have even a European platform of digital payments. Everything is done with American platforms. And it's not just a topic of commissions or fees that are traveling across the Atlantic. It's a problem of data. All our data are there. Can you imagine an American student at Chicago University buying an hamburger in Hamburgeria in Chicago, paying with a European credit card and sending a fee to Europe? It's totally unbelievable. And it is exactly what we are living in.